God is able.
God is able.
Whatever you need, He'll supply.
He'll supply.
Whatever is broken, He can fix it.
He can fix it.
No need to worry.
No need to worry.
He's alive.
He's alive.
Whole church, He'll make it all right.
He'll make it all right. He'll make it all right. He'll make it all right.
He'll make it all right.
Good morning, WIDU family. Thank you. Welcome. Come on in for another edition of the Ladies of NAMI. I am your host, Felicia McPherson Mitchell. How y'all doing today? Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and all that good stuff. I got a show for you guys. I am joined by 3 guests today. Yes, big show. We're going to start by introducing my goddaughter, but as you can see, Miss Sandhills Teen 2026, Miss Taylor Saunders. Good morning, Taylor.
Morning.
Who's that beside you?
My mother, which, yes, we look like twins. I get it every day. She is a licensed clinical therapist and local in, I think, she's virtual in Fayetteville, North Carolina, I hope. And she could tell you about her stuff because she never talks.
Well, we're going to keep her right there for right now.
We
'Cause
sure
we're
will.
going to introduce our other guests. And I am proud to, very proud to say, Councilman Shaun McMillan, District 8.
Thank
Good
you.
morning, Councilman.
Thank
How
you.
art
Good
thou?
morning, Felicia. I'm doing great. It's always good to be here with you. I look forward to when we could talk again, and I appreciate all your support over the months and years, and I can't wait for the show. But thank you for having me.
Years. Let's tell them how far back we go.
Many years. There's a lot of issues that we've talked about. We've seen this community through a lot of changes, and yeah, we've seen an evolution in some ways of Fayetteville, and looking forward to more growth. But I'll always appreciate your advocacy.
I always appreciate your humbleness.
Thank you.
Mr. McMillan used to produce our show way back when, but we don't have go back as far as me and Miss Sanders and I. Miss Sanders, good morning.
Ma'am, good morning. How
Valencia.
are you? Yes, ma'am.
Soror.
Yes, Soror.
How are you?
Well, I'm Soror.
Yeah. What, 2008?
2008, yes.
When Taylor was just a vision of your imagination?
She was.
Oh yeah, I touched you before you touched me. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. And y'all hail from?
From Leland, North Carolina.
All right. So what brings y'all here this morning to the Ladies of NAMI? Wait a minute. Taylor, you're how old now?
I'm 16.
So what do you know about mental health?
Lots, actually. As someone who went through a very deep, rough times in middle school due to bullying and just so much going on during COVID and the Black Lives Matter movement that still happens today. Thank you. And just going through that has made me realize that mental health is a big issue that's talked about, and being a part of the Miss America opportunity has brought my eyes more widened and to understand that not only do pageant girls go through what I have been through, but there's regular civilians every day that are going through the same thing. And as holidays go around, we have come to a understanding that the holidays, yes, it does bring cheer and laughter, and we're being able to see our friends and families. But there's also some times where we're not the best. We don't go to school the best. We're not in the best mood. We're not in the best shape that we've ever been in our entire life. And it's okay not to be okay. So just being able to be in the community out of just my hometown, Leland, North Carolina, the small, quaint beach town, yes, and just going around North Carolina and other surrounding states and just explaining to people that this is an issue that needs to be talked about. And it's my mission as someone who was silenced to know that I'm able to speak up, not only for myself, for what I've went through, but for others that they have also been through at the same time.
So am I to understand, little Miss Articulate One, that you have some lived experience?
Yes. I'm a pretty open book. I say to people all the time, I could talk to you if you're 99 years old, and I could talk to you if you're a newborn. I just love speaking. And one thing that I have recently understood as I've gotten older, 16, I'm getting there, that mental health is something that I struggle with a lot, and especially in Black families, we don't really talk about mental health. And that's something that I took today, and not only just today, but in other times, that my family, that we don't really always talk about mental health and what really goes through. I would say that a lot of times that I was in suicidal thoughts, that I didn't want to talk to my mom. I didn't want to talk to my dad, only because I was scared. Not because they didn't like me. Oh, she loves me because I'm still doing everything that I wanted to do and dream of, and she's still here. But just knowing that I don't have anybody to talk to, and understand that my mom is a mental health therapist and she does talk to others about suicidal thoughts. I didn't want to become a burden with her because I did have a face and name in pageantry and in the community. So when I stepped into 7th grade and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to take these pills, and whatever happens, it happens. And the shock that was on my family's face that I told them was something I could have not imagined. And as I think about it even more, and as I've gotten older, it was more of a shock that I didn't know you felt like this, because I pushed it on so much. I'm a dancer. As I said, I do pageants. I'm a cheerleader. Again, I'm in my community. I do so much community service. I do a lot, and nobody would know that I was struggling so bad to the point where I just wanted to end it all right there. And that was in, I would say, 2023?
Yes.
Yes. See, I'm bad at math. That's another thing. In 2023, and right once the new year hit in 2024, I was in the thick of being bullied. I was in 8th grade trying to get my grades right because I was basically failing every class. Any subject, I was defiant. I was throwing chairs in people's classrooms. I was chasing people with scissors. Anything that could have possibly to get me to show emotion, I was doing things that I had no business doing. But I think that, well, I'm just going to live once. And that was the trigger that set me off in 8th grade. And from that on, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to take a break with pageants and figure out what's going on with me and ways that I can help myself. And my mom was like, Taylor, it gets to a point where, you just have to just have no friends and truly think about you and figure it out. And I was like, no, that's not like me. Ended up being friends with somebody that was truly the worst mistake in my life and also the biggest blessing of my life. And I say that to say, if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't be alive right now.
Wow.
And we are not friends anymore because things happen. It's okay. I love her dearly. But if it wasn't for her, I truly wouldn't be where I am today. So just having that support and that connection is God, honestly. The times I've prayed, I was in my room, in the shower, on the floor. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be my authentic self. And I'm fun, bubbly. I love, as I say, talking and just being there, honestly. So, yes, I would say I've had lots of experience with suicidal thoughts, and which is very different also coming from just a Black female teenager also. Yes.
Okay, so I'm blown away. I'm blown away. 16.
Yes.
Bullying.
Yes.
Suicide ideation. But like you said, to see you grow up, to know you, to know your family, to know how much you're loved, to know how beautiful you are inside and out. I can never imagine you'd been bullied.
Yes, even the pretty ones go through the roughest parts. I
Called
say
your
all the
auntie.
time.
You should have called your auntie, girl. I could handle that. I could handle that. I fight kids. Oh my gosh. But to see you base your platform on your lived experience,
Yes.
to have the access you had to professional help
Yes. Yes.
in home as well as outside of your home,
Yes.
but to be brave enough to talk about it, to share, to be willing to go in your community and be this transparent.
Yes.
I applaud you, ma'am.
Oh, thank you.
I applaud you, ma'am.
Thank you.
You are everything that was poured into you and some. I know your grandmother's proud. I know
Oh,
your
she
grandmother's
is. If she was here, I say all the time, some things that I'm saying now, I probably would have had to take a little bit time to understand because my grandma is very quick with it. But that's why I started continuing with pageants. It's because my grandma. I think that my grandma also played a huge part in my mental health in my family. My grandma passed away in 2016 due to cancer. And my brother decides to also come about a few months before that. And then also a few months before that, I moved and my mom got married.
Transition on top of transition on top of transition.
It was transition. It was a lot going on in 2016. So not even just 2023. Ever since 2016, my life has been different.
But look at you 10 years later.
I know.
Look at you 10 years later.
Yes.
Miss Sandhills.
I know. Even this title is a blessing. I thought I would never been here. I've had so many ups and downs this year with pageantry, and just being able to be Miss Sandhills teen. It's a blessing. It truly is a call from God that I can do things and I can make a difference. Even when people try to shut you out, you can still rise above.
Mr. Councilman, do you hear this, teenager?
I hear it.
Do you hear this?
I hear it.
Are you listening with your councilman ears or your teacher ears or your advocacy ears? What you listening
I
with?
think it's my heart.
Oh.
I think it's my heart. I don't even think it's my ears. I'm so touched and inspired.
Thank you.
You've developed power already at your
thank
young
you.
age, and it's going to do you well in life. It's going to help so many other people. You talked about your authentic self, and many of us spend our entire lives trying to connect with.
I was gonna say vocabulary. We didn't even think about it at age 16.
Absolutely. No.
It was not there.
Or age 30 for that matter. Like, there are so many people that lack the self-awareness that you already have at the age of 16. And I'm beyond impressed. I'm inspired by you and your journey and the courage that you have to
Thank
share
you.
that. When you connect with your authentic self and you have the courage to share with other people, that's what helps our community. That's what helps the world become better. And another thing that I'm touched by is the fact that at your age, you're talking about things that there's taboo around, especially in
Yes.
African American communities.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you have the courage to know that and to move beyond it, that's going to help us too. I'm inspired by you and the fact that our future generations are in a much better place than my generation, who were kind of held back by taboos.
Yes.
Right on.
I think I do lots of taboo things. I do pageants, I dance, I cheer. I think everything in life, I've understood that there's a reason why I'm doing it, and not because this is just something that I want to be fun and fancy and spend my parents' money. Mm-hmm. It's more than just money. It's a lifestyle. It's my life. And not only did being a therapist and meeting other therapists and other people and councilmen, and just understanding that this is a profession that I want to be. And not only am I a pageant girl, but I'm going to college to study psychology and to be a mental health therapist and hopefully take it worldwide with my mom's business. And just knowing that I can be myself and also a world changer. Yeah. And I'm so grateful that I'm able to do what I do now, because not a lot of 16-year-olds can be out here and talking to people and just being able, I may know how to do other stuff, but I know I can go in a crowd and make sure that I speak and are sharing not only mental health, but other things that are going on in today. Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being who you
are.
are.
Yes.
I'm so proud of her.
As you should be.
I am.
As you should be.
I would love to hear from Mom.
Sure.
Mom, this didn't happen by accident. She is not who she is.
Oh, this was very intentional. This was very intentional.
She came with the purpose.
Right.
Yes.
I want to hear what it took as a parent to cultivate this courage, to cultivate this authenticity that your daughter.
So start as a single parent in grad school. Start there.
Yes.
Start there.
Yes, as a single parent, I
In grad school.
In grad school, correct. Trying to get the master's degree in mental health counseling. The goal has always been to give her what I had, but more. I had a great life growing up. I knew that whatever my parents cultivated in me, whatever they shared, it was a reason for it. So I wanted to give her everything that I had plus tenfold. But when she came, I was like, oh my, I don't know how I'm going to do this. This is a lot more than I ever could imagine. I always wanted to be a mother, but I didn't want to be a single mother. So I knew support was going to be my biggest thing. So I had it in my heart, and I just knew that whatever I did, I had to support her and support her to the best of my ability. And that's where my parents came to play. They gave her everything. They gave me the support that I needed to raise her, and plus I had the foundation. So from there, I knew as she developed, I wanted to give her opportunities that I potentially could have participated in, but didn't know how because of the culture of the generation with my parents. So I was like, okay, so what can I do for her that's different?
So, Valencia, why did you choose pageantry?
In all honesty, how often do you see a minority in the pageantry world coming as a millennial mother? I didn't see that. Yes, I know Vanessa Williams was back then. Then there was another one in Miss North Carolina, I think it's 1983.
Yes.
And then the first Black Miss America. So there hasn't been many. And then going along with having a teenager, the numbers are very low. So I believe this was a great opportunity to teach her that you can be different and you still can be true to who you are. And this also gave her the opportunity to learn who you are and who you would like to become. So it wasn't just a lesson for her, it's a lesson for myself. Coming from the eastern side of North Carolina, especially from the coast with Wilmington, racial divides is there. And with it being there, you have to figure out quickly, if you don't have the support from other mentors, who you would like to become. So I want to give her the opportunity to grow and develop, and I want to be there for her as she continues to do it, as well as with my other child. So pageantry was
We
the
got
outlet.
that answer. You got that answer, didn't you?
You're welcome.
So again, Shaun, you're a councilman now. Would you like to tell us why? Because you've worn many hats in our community. So why this one? Why now?
Right now, I am continuing on a path that started a lot of years ago.
How did it start, sir?
Yeah, a lot of it was through conversations, through connections, like our connection, Felicia, and understanding that that our community not only can have better, but deserves better. So a lot of our conversations over the years have been around systemic ills that we knew could be cured. We've talked about mental health response a lot.
A lot.
I'm fortunate to be a part of a large community of people here and a growing community of people here in Fayetteville that aren't just content with talking about these things in pockets, but actually have organized.
Okay.
So the community has power and can impact institutions. So I see my role now as a council member as an extension of movement. I do see myself as an extension of the same community that I've been organizing with for close to 10 years
Oh yes.
here in
most
Fayetteville.
definitely. So you know me, I got to ask you. I might have to ask you the tough question.
Right on. Yeah, I know that.
Because again, Miss Saunders has brought up our culture, the America we're living in now versus the America that she was born into. A lot of our African American males are actually feeling hunted right now, disenfranchised, underestimated, actually fearful. As a professional Black man in America, in North Carolina, in Cumberland County, that has seen a lot. You're an educator, a father, a husband, a friend. How are you feeling? Are you feeling safe? Are you feeling well? How are you feeling mentally and spiritually, sir?
So I appreciate this question because I know it comes from care. I know you wouldn't ask this question if you didn't care and if you didn't care about Black men in this moment. I care about Black people in this moment, Black men and women. I don't think that these are usual times. I think that these are times that need to be recognized as particularly dangerous for us and our communities. I see and I sense a lack of empathy, a lack of willingness to connect to our humanity. And I see that manifesting in federal policies that are harmful, that seek to erase us and our rights in a lot of ways. And I'm not alone in that. Part of the election season for me was connecting to community. It was hundreds and hundreds of conversations. It was meeting people where they were.
Mm-hmm.
It was listening to people and their concerns. And there are a lot of people who do not feel safe in this current environment, in this political environment. Let me add a layer onto that.
Please do.
There were reasons even before today to not feel safe. If we talk about Fayetteville in particular, we've talked about institutional impacts of things like policing. So even going back to driving while black here in Fayetteville.
Oh, yes.
Back then, we were 1.5 times more likely, black folks were 1.5 times more likely to be pulled over and searched by police than our white counterparts. And sad to say, but today the statistics are still the same here in Fayetteville. So if we had a reason to not feel safe in 2012 when driving while black was made to be an issue, statistically we have the same reason to not feel safe.
Wow.
And if we don't garner the courage to address that, to look at what the causes are of that, and to organize so that we have power to change that, we will continue to feel unsafe.
Let me stop you there. We got to pay the bills, but
Okay.
hold that thought. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, with another edition of the Ladies of NAMI. Don't go nowhere.
Whatever you want,
Whatever you want,
God is able.
God is able.
Whatever you need,
Whatever you need,
He'll supply.
He'll supply.
Whatever is broken,
Whatever is broken,
He can fix it.
He can fix it.
No need to worry.
Hello, this is Sigma Smith along with Apostle Kenneth and Pastor Fody Smith of Evangel Temple Christian Center at 2633 Wilmington Highway. You're listening to Wake Up.
The U.S. is experiencing a surge of the flu this season. The CDC has already tallied up more than 4 million cases. A Native American group in the southeastern region of North Carolina is now fully recognized by the United States government as a tribe. They are celebrating, especially in the Robeson County area, where the Lumbee tribe has roots. The Department of Justice says it will keep reviewing and redacting the material related to its investigation into Jeffrey Epstein to, quote, protect the victims. Faith leaders and residents from across eastern North Carolina came together in Plymouth over the weekend to take a stand against new congressional district boundaries. The U.S. Coast Guard is pursuing a third Venezuelan oil tanker with a U.S. official saying it's flying a false flag. The National Retail Federation reports 158.9 million consumers plan to shop over the weekend. Mike Rayleigh, NCN News.
I'm Jamie Monticelli, WIDU Radio News. Fayetteville Police Department Special Victims Unit detectives are actively investigating a sexually motivated assault. Police say on December 18th, while a Cumberland County Sheriff's Office deputy was conducting a traffic stop near the 100 block of Grove Street, the driver of a motor vehicle notified the deputy that they had been a victim of a previous sexual assault that occurred during the evening hours of December 18th around the 2400 block of Murchison Road. The investigation revealed that an unknown suspect committed the assault. The suspect is described as an unknown race with a raspy voice, wearing a thick unknown color jacket. If you have any information, call 910-705-5160. On December 19th, a little before 1 p.m., officers with the Fayetteville Police Department went out to a crash involving multiple vehicles and a motorcycle that resulted in a fatality. The decedent has been identified as 20-year-old Aaron Aguero of Fort Bragg, North Carolina. From WIDU Radio, I'm Jamie Monticelli.
Good Monday morning. We start your day with mostly clear skies and temperatures in the 20s with some 30s across the region. By this afternoon, lots of sunshine. Highs will still be cool, only reaching the low to mid 50s by the afternoon. Then overnight tonight into Tuesday morning, we'll have extra cloud cover across the region. Temperatures warmer, only dropping to the mid 30s by Tuesday morning. Then some brief showers possible early Tuesday, otherwise partly cloudy. Highs will reach the low 60s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Grant Skinner in the Weather Center.
At North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, you're more than a policy, you're family. With offices in every county, we're close by when it matters most. Our local agents customize coverage to fit your life. And our award-winning claims team delivers fast, quality repairs. It's no surprise Forbes ranked us the #1 auto insurer in America. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
Greetings of the season on behalf of Pastor and Lady Rouse and the disciples of the House of Emmanuel Church, 3790 South Main Street, Hope Mills, North Carolina. We wish you a glorious celebration of our Christ and a healthy and prosperous new year. God bless you and God keep you.
When we lose someone we love, the need for comfort, care, and guidance is more important than ever. At Herring Funeral Care and Cremations, we're here to walk you through every step. Located at 2720 Murchison Road here in Fayetteville, we are committed to serving families with compassion, dignity, and respect. Our experienced and dedicated staff will help you create a service that honors your loved one's memory, a final tribute that is meaningful, personal, and within your means. Whether traditional or uniquely tailored, we'll help you celebrate a life once lived with grace and understanding. At Herring Funeral Care and Cremations, your family becomes part of ours. Visit us today or call us at 910-488-6217 to learn more about how we can serve you when it matters most.
He'll make it all right.
He'll make it all right. He'll make it all right. He'll make it all right.
Whatever you want,
Whatever you want,
God is able.
God is able.
Whatever you need,
Whatever you need,
He'll supply.
He'll supply.
Whatever is broken,
Welcome back to another edition of The Ladies with NAMI. The Ladies of NAMI, part 2. We've been having so much fun. Excuse me. We have been having so much fun on and off screen. I am joined today by 3 of the greatest co-hosts, guests. Miss Taylor Saunders.
Hello.
Please introduce yourself to those that may not have been here on our first half.
Yes, I am Taylor Sanders, and I am your Miss Sandhills teen. I am part of the Miss America opportunity. Also, I'm an advocate for suicide awareness and bullying prevention for teens.
And who's that beautiful lady beside you?
This
that looks
is
like
my
you?
mom, not my twin or my sister, and she's a licensed clinical therapist.
Supervisor. Don't forget the supervisor part.
Sorry, guys. This is her new title, her new letter she added, a supervisor also.
Oh yeah, don't forget that new letter.
I earned it.
All right, Miss Valencia,
did
thank you.
earn it. You're welcome.
And we have in our midst Mr. Shaun McMillan, or should I say Councilman McMillan.
Either is fine. I appreciate it.
Welcome back.
Thank
Not
you.
welcome, but welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
District 8, where's that at?
District 8 is Western Fayetteville. It's about as far west as you can go. So we're right up on the Holt County line.
Rayford.
Yeah, close to Rayford. We are right on the other side of Cliffdale Road.
Okay.
And then everything north of Rayford Road. with
Okay.
Cliffdale.
So those that have yet to meet you, educator, father, husband, son, friend, advocate, why mental health?
Yeah, mental health is
Yeah,
important.
why?
It's
Why?
important.
Why is it important to you, Mr. Councilman?
When I listen to Taylor, I understand its importance. From our very beginning, strong behaviors and recognition of who we are, being self-aware, and then also understanding our own personal mental health. It helps us as individuals, but also it creates a stronger community. Mental health is extremely important, and then what we find is when we neglect our mental health, when we pretend that things are better than they are, that's both individually and as a group, it has drastic consequences.
You're not talking about that mask we wear.
Oh, it's the mask. It's the mask.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Or that superwoman cape that's choking us.
We do.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So it's important, mental health, and I've enjoyed the conversations we've had over the years about how we can shape our institutions to recognize the importance of mental health, and especially people that are in mental health crisis. So that's something that I'm bringing into public office, something I'm going to continue to fight
How
for.
so? How so, sir? Share.
Yeah, so I
Share.
don't know if you remember, but years ago, was at least three years ago, you and I were talking about the Office of Community Safety. At that time, there were hundreds of people in Fayetteville that said we need more than just policing to address all kinds of ills in society.
Well, we have CIT officers. Is that not enough?
So we've had that for a while. We've had, in the time that we've had CIT, we've also
Crisis
had
intervention team.
crisis interventions teams, which does provide training for people who are deployed to respond. But in that time, we've also had some tragedies here in Fayetteville. I can name Joshua Oxendine as a tragedy, a young man going through a mental health crisis that was killed, police homicide years ago. I can name more recently Jada Johnson, a young lady who was going through a mental health crisis, was actually shot 17 times on the other end of that. This was somebody who had reached out for help, and that was part of the response, or part of the reason police were at her house. Well, what we realized is that I think every time that you send out a force that's not trained properly, that doesn't have all of the resources, you put people in danger. A statistic that I wrote down is 1 in 4 people who are killed by police are suffering a mental health crisis. That's 1 in 4.
1 in 4.
Also, 20% of all 911 calls are people who are in mental health crisis. If all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. We've been saying that for years. So if we respond with police for every situation, if somebody is destitute in poverty and they're homeless, and all we have is to respond to the police, everything looks like a nail. They are trained to fight crime, to catch bad guys, but not everybody is a bad guy, and people in mental health crisis should not have outcomes.
So are you
as if they're
expecting our
bad.
officers to be tree huggers?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I am expecting is for us as a community to embrace creative ways, better ways to respond. And the idea behind the mental health crisis component of OCS was that we can have mental health professionals, and we can also have, maybe even more importantly, peer support specialists respond to health crisis.
A peer support specialist?
Yes.
You mean somebody with lived experience?
With lived experience. How amazing is that idea?
Why
How didn't
in
we
the
think of this
world would you think that would be valuable?
Right. So instead of sending somebody who might be looking for a crime, who is in investigative mode, what about sending somebody with not only a lived experience, but a level of empathy that cannot be replicated? Somebody who's actually been through a mental health crisis or experienced something like houselessness. And that idea is modeled in many cities across the United States. It is very well modeled in Durham, North Carolina. with
Tell me
something
about
called
that
the Hearts
model,
program.
sir. Share that model with me.
Yeah, so that model, it moves beyond just training police to do something that they're not inclined or professionally trained, professionally oriented to do. It involves employing mental health professionals so that they are on call for that person that needs additional resources and not harm, that needs something more, that doesn't need to be criminalized, that really needs a connection to a human being that understands what they're going through.
So we're talking about mental health professional involvement during a call?
So it's teams of mental health professionals, peer support specialists
that accompany law enforcement,
if needed. If there is an assessment that there could be harm, then that's something that the law enforcement and the 911 operators, those mental health professionals, are in conversation about.
So we're talking about mobile crisis units. We're talking about mobile crisis units.
Legal system connection.
And we can have that here in Fayetteville.
Here in Fayetteville?
Yes, we can. We're positioned. The OCS stood up last year officially. We have a Director John Jones, has a team of people now that's working on creating this. It's in need of some shaping. It's in need of public support. Every year there's a budget cycle. Every year. Every single year.
Every single
there's
year.
a municipal budget cycle. And we talk about where we want to spend dollars. And this, in my opinion, this is one of the best things that we can do with our tax dollars, is make sure that we have an adequate response to mental health crisis, and that this OCS is fully funded and capable of creating something that looks like the Hearts model.
The Hearts model here in Cumberland County.
Here in
You've
the
got
city
your
of
work cut
Fayetteville.
out for you.
We do.
Well, we do. Okay.
It's a community.
We do. Okay. Not we do, but we do. Okay.
No, we
You
do,
like
but
that
we
one?
do.
You like that one?
Yeah,
We do.
It's going to take all of us. Felicia, you have some deep ties. You have a lot of influence on this community. I hope this is something that you talk about and that you push, especially as a mental health professional,
Oh, yes.
especially with your ties to NAMI. When I say we, it's community. It's all the hundreds of people that I talked about, talked to during the selection season, and then the thousands of people that are in community with us that understand how important this is. We have to keep our eyes on the ball. We have to stay focused. We have to make sure that there's a phased implementation of a plan that gets us something like the Hearts program, and we're going to do it together. When you asked about my feelings of safety,
Oh, you know I was coming back to that.
yeah, I think about the climate, the political climate. I think about how there's always been an element of danger to being black in America, always.
Always.
And that has not changed. We need to make sure that we work to change conditions so that for our future, for the Taylors of the world, things are different. But in terms of safety, I do feel a sense of safety and community.
Okay.
I do feel a sense of safety in breaking from isolation and connecting with other human beings, so that we know that we truly keep us safe.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
We truly do. When we have human connection, when we have family, when we make spaces to create community, that's what keeps us safe.
But that has to be intentional, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Because
does.
we're living in a time now where it's easy for me to just go in my house, shut my door, and worry about me and mine.
Right. It is.
Versus,
See your neighbor.
exactly. Because a lot of people don't even know who the neighbors are.
And I've heard that a lot.
But see, I'm from Spivey's Corner, so I still know all my neighbors. I still know all my neighbors. I mean, because again, we went to church together. We went to school together.
Right.
There wasn't any, at that time in Spivey's Corner, there wasn't any, your kids going to private school. No, we all went to the same school.
Right.
And we were sharing some of that off air, that again, me being years old, my parents, oh no, Taylor, you won't get that information. My parents never went to an integrated school. So what Valencia is pouring into Taylor, as a single mother that was in graduate school raising her, she had stuff my mother didn't have. Because once again, my parents was on survival mode.
Yeah.
So they taught me how to survive. They didn't teach me how to invest and how to be a council person. But you asked me how I ended up here. Valencia said I was courageous. I feel like I was just, don't want to say different, but I knew what I didn't want. So I knew I had to do something different. Don't get me wrong, I am proud to be a country girl, but I hated growing up in Sampson County, in Spivey's Corner. I didn't like bugs, I didn't like heat, we didn't have no air conditioning. I was a miserable child. Okay. And it was like, what do I do to get central air and heat? What do I do that I would have a whole fit if there's a fly in my house? So from that, it was, how do I do what they're doing? How do I live like them? Oh, well, they said their parents went to college, or they doing this and they do. So I had to do something different. Mom and them stopped at high school. So I need to go a little further. And like I was sharing earlier, I didn't even know what a master's degree was until I got on the campus of my beloved Fayetteville State University. Go Broncos. In 1987. So a level of knowledge Taylor has now, I didn't have at that age or beyond. So again, as I grew, as I stepped on campus and I met for the first time college professors, persons with PhDs. Oh, so I can do that? Like Taylor, I saw it modeled. She sees it modeled in her home.
Yeah, that's powerful too.
Yeah.
I never knew a councilman before. I didn't know councilman. I know councilman now. So again, I will introduce my 13-year-old son to you. Happily. See what you can do, because it's right here in front of you. And if you don't know how, ask him. And put those people in his life, as Valencia has for Taylor.
That's the power of connection and community, and we've formed a bond that goes over years, many years, and we have a sense of community. The power in Taylor realizing that when she is young, she's going to inspire other youth,
Oh my
other
gosh.
adults in ways
I
she
hope
can't even
so.
imagine.
I
yet.
hope so.
You're doing it. You're doing it.
I try.
Is that heavy? Is that heavy? Is that heavy on your shoulders?
I'm from Russell County,
Okay.
and I love my county. Go Bronx! I'm a Scorpion girl all day,
Okay,
day.
okay. Er day.
But just being around, it is a predominantly white area. See, now I'm putting back my serious card. It is a predominantly white area. Russell County is very heavy on black crimes, which is very taboo. Even though that we're from the beach, there is racism everywhere. I can go to Walmart and I will possibly get stopped because I am a black female. I go to North Brunswick where there are lots of racial incidents. I actually had a racial incident my freshman year of high school. I'm a junior, thank goodness, I'm almost done. A racial incident in freshman year where I basically got called a monkey. And from that day on, I make it my duty and my job to make sure that I am that proud black monkey that you want me to be. And I'm only saying this because I have a younger brother. And I tell my mom all the time, why do you let Gavin go to this white behind school? And mom's like, you'll get it one day. You'll get it. You'll understand it. And I would say this year, I truly understand that my brother goes to school and kids know, oh, you're Taylor's sister. You're the one that talks about being black and doing patches. Oh my God, that's so cool. Just seeing that you can go to a school where I went to multicultural schools. I basically say I go to school everywhere in the state of North Carolina because my dad was in the Marines, but he retired. So I've been everywhere, and just being able to be around other cultures, not just black and white, but for other cultures, it made me realize that we all need to come together. It's more than just, oh, I don't feel safe in this environment. How about we all stick up for each other? That I feel like that could be the best in America. And it shouldn't even just be going to school. It should be going to the grocery store, going to the doctor. I shouldn't have to walk in my own home and feel unsafe, not even just walking in my own home, in my own environment. It's more than just Brunswick County. It's Forsyth County. It's Cumberland County. It's any other county in North Carolina and in America that we need to all know that this is more of an issue that needs to be addressed. The hate crimes, it's not okay. And it's hard to explain because I am Miss Sandhills teen, and it's my duty to make sure that I'm bringing positivity. But how can we bring positivity in the world when there's so much hate? And I think that that's something that we need to understand. It's more than just, oh, I'm doing this because of social media and views. This is my life. This is my brother's life. My brother has gone through more things in Brunswick County than I've ever went through because my mom...
At the age of 9?
At the age of 9, because my mom made sure to instill that in me. And the fact that it gets worse and worse and worse every year, it's a problem. And it's more than just my brother. It's my family members, too. So, yes.
Mr. McMillan, did you hear that out of a child's mouth?
I heard that. Continuing to inspire.
Yes.
I appreciate that, too.
So, again, racism at 16? Racism at 9 years old? 1 out of 4, huh?
1 out of 4.
1 out of 4.
Can I also remark that, we talked about the mask. the masks that we put on, sometimes individually. To
And
make it seem
collectively,
like
as
things
a
are
community.
Collectively, maybe America's at a point where some masks are removed in terms of racism.
Yes.
And I worry about our youth. I worry about our future. Because that mask is removed and some things are so overt. So there's some things that this administration is doing, especially the targeting of Black history, of holidays, and so petty as to remove Juneteenth and MLK holidays.
And let's don't talk about the Trump Kennedy Center.
I don't. It's not worthy of a discussion.
The collective side.
Right.
However, this is what the antidote is. It's truth and it's courage.
Yes.
And maybe in some ways that mask being removed. In some ways, this overt presentation of what white supremacy looks like, and our people being able to see that for what it is. And then also our youth having the courage to confront that. That's gonna create change.
And I asked how heavy, because again, at 16, I wasn't worried about no racism, honey.
Oh no,
I probably didn't know who the president was when I was 16. I doubt it. But to be aware, to be so aware, is that heavy? Is that heavy on your 16-year-old little shoulders?
I try my hardest to make sure that I'm positive. I also make sure I try to watch what I say because I know that people are watching me. I also try to make sure that it's very heavy for me to talk about. It's very heavy for me, just to be completely honest, it's very heavy because not only did I grow up in a very small, predominant town, and I moved everywhere in North Carolina, basically, I also had a mom and a dad and just my grandpa and everybody who instilled in me that hate crime is true. My family, my mom's side is from Louisiana, New Orleans, Louisiana to be exact. And they are the most level-headed, make sure they get their point across people there is.
So that's where you get it from.
That's where I get it from. And just hearing the stories, not only just from my grandpa, but from my family in general about how racism was being younger, and my history teacher, who is a blonde Caucasian woman. She has taught me so much in America that I haven't been able to learn, and in schools. And I'm so grateful that I have people in my life where I can ask questions, because there are some things that I didn't know. If you would have asked me 6 years ago, I would have said Barack Obama is the president, and he's always the president. And no, there's no two terms. He's the president for my whole life. I didn't know that presidents change. I didn't know how the government worked. I'm still learning how the government works. I'm not all politician.
So am I.
Sometimes I'm like, hey,
Y'all are.
ChatGPT, what is this? Because I do not know. But just being able to be in the Miss America opportunity, I say all the time, it's a blessing and a gift. Because the Miss America opportunity instills not only just in me, but for others. There are multiple. Nia, she is not the very first Black Miss America, but she is one of the ones that truly is a trailblazer. I had the opportunity to dance for her homecoming celebration when I was younger. And I went right up to her. I will always remember this. I was like, you're what I want to be one day. And ever since then, I make it my opportunity to make sure that I am doing what I want it to be, and I am grateful that I'm here and I'm able to not only compete in Miss America, but to be a voice for others.
And what a voice that is. What a powerful voice.
Oh, thank you.
What a powerful voice.
Thank you.
All right, Shaun, we're down to our last 3 minutes. Give us what you got.
Yeah, I say let's continue to work together. Let's continue to build community. Taylor, please continue to be truthful, continue to be your authentic self, and don't ever shy away from showing that to people. Believe it or not, there's always going to be somebody who's watching and will be inspired.
Thank you.
Whether you know it if you ever question whether or not you're inspiring somebody, know that you are, and that is powerful, and that's what's going to move us forward. That and connection. In my last minutes, I also would want to encourage everybody to get involved locally. Come out to the city council meetings. It's the people's house. A lot of times we distance ourselves from institutions, but we need to realize that we ask for your vote, and we need you to hold us accountable. You can do that by paying attention to all the policies that are passed and even the ways they're moving through. City council meetings, the second Monday of every month, second and fourth Mondays of every month, start at 6:30. Please come down. There's also work sessions. The first one's going to be the first Monday of the new year. So come out and check that out.
And you said it's whose house?
It's the people's house.
It's whose house?
City Hall is the people's house.
It's whose house?
The people's
We the
house.
people.
We the people.
We do. We do be the people.
We the people.
We do
Come
be the
out.
people.
We the people.
And
Okay.
then continue to push for a humane response to mental health crisis. The Hearts model is what we should not back away from. We should not accept crumbs. We should accept what is best, and the proven model is Hearts. Continue to support the OCS as that fledgling organization continues to grow and secure
So
sources.
we are welcome.
You're
And
welcome.
I've got to admit, Mr. Councilman, I feel welcome because you were there. More welcome because you're there. From your invite to the inauguration to your invite now, and once again, now that I know somebody there, I would be more inclined to be there.
Right on. I
So
appreciate
thank
that.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I wouldn't be there if it weren't for the community that we've built over the years, Felicia. If it weren't for understanding that we are all moving towards making sure that everybody's represented. So I appreciate your friendship over the years, your advocacy for our community over the years. Thank you, and always glad to be on the show. So thank you.
Where's
for the
that music
invitation.
coming from? What happened to our hour? Ladies and gentlemen, WIDU family, we have come to the end of another episode of the Ladies of NAMI. I'd like to thank our guests, Mr. Councilman Shaun McMillan, Mrs. Taylor Saunders, Miss Sandhills Teen 2026, and her beautiful mother, Miss Valencia Saunders. Thank you all. Be blessed.
Thank you.
Be safe.
Yes.
Happy holidays.